Cool, cool, cool. So we are gonna, before we get started today, I actually want to hear from you guys. Anybody that has a win for the last week? Anybody had a closing? Anybody got something in contract? Anybody got a new buyer? Anybody got a new listing? Share it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself, and I think you can unmute yourself or put it in the chat. I'd love to celebrate that. I think Chris had one of his first closings at EXP after joining here in the last month, which is exciting. So congrats for Chris. Anybody else have anything exciting that they want to share? We want to celebrate that. Anybody got a new lead that they're working on? Anything that is celebratory worthy? I'm trying to move my chat bar around. I got too many windows open. Where's the chat? Where's Chris? Chris, congrats, Chris, if you're on the call. I know it was a big deal because it was transitioning to EXP is not always the easiest. So once you get in, you're like, yeah, let's do it. All right, Jim. All right, cool. Well, my name is Jesse, and today we are going to be talking about the opportunities that we have right now for the end of the year for generating new leads, for converting those leads, what you can say to them, what's the process for lead follow-up. And I'm going to share a proven lead process that most people will not follow just because they think their way is better, or they think that's doesn't take that. But I'm going to share what is proven to work from processing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of leads, every single month. This is the process that works. So we're going to share that. So you'll want to screenshot that and here in a few. But right now, the main thing I want to share with you guys, no matter what lead source, is speed to lead. There is a lot of noise. There is a lot of competition out there. And if you are not fast to respond to leads, you're going to lose so many opportunities. You're going to lose, you're throwing money away. So speed to lead, like burn that in your brain. You have to be fast. You have to be responsive because people have cell phones. They're expecting that when they fill out something, there's going to be a response. When they message somebody, there's going to be a response. That's the world we live in. Do we not like that? Doesn't matter. Sometimes it's like, man, my phone's dinging notifications. I don't have time. I'm juggling all this. When you have a new lead, speed, go fast. And it is proven. There's a rule called the 5-minute rule in lead conversion that says if you respond to a lead in the first 5 minutes or less, you're 100 times more likely to convert that. It's a proven rule from huge multi-billion-dollar companies down to small individual agents like us. You're just working by yourself and you're like, how fast can I be? Do it in 5 minutes. If you get a lead on KV Core, you get a text message, you get an email, and it's a new lead 100 times. So just think about this. If you can follow up with that lead fast in the first 5 minutes, and you have 100 times more likely chance of converting it because you're fast, just start calculating the commission that you get when you don't follow up with them. How much are the commission you lose, right? You are losing opportunities by not calling people back fast, by not texting back fast, by not emailing back fast. Okay. So speed is huge. Okay. It's because someone else will convert leads, and they're the ones that are growing the fastest. The leads, the people that are getting more leads is because they're fast. And so what we're going to talk about is some of the referral sources that are giving people leads, and they're giving some people more leads than others because they are fast at responding. So burn it in your brain, please. 5 minutes or less. I need to get back. If it's a new lead that came in, do everything within your power. If you have to hire somebody else to also check your messages, please do that, because speed to lead is the name of the game. It's only going to get faster and faster. People have short attention spans. People are on a website and they're gone. They're on realtor.com. They're on Zillow. And then they're gone. So that's why it matters so much. It's just we're in a fast-paced world. Even if you live in a rural area, it's a fast-paced world. Okay. So let's talk about sources of leads. Okay. Number one is free leads. We've talked about Google in the past, and the last couple of calls, we talked about Google. That's free leads. Google will send you free leads if you take the time, spend 2 or 3 hours, get your Google profile completely set up, add 100+ photos to there of homes and things in your area, create that profile, turn messaging on, get alerts for that. Social media, anybody do a reel? Randy, everybody should follow At Home with Randy. She's on the team. She is making reels. She's gaining a lot of traction. She's doing really, really good. So shout out to Randy. Go follow At Home with Randy on Instagram and just see what she's doing. Making quick little 1-minute videos. Referrals is which way we're going to talk about mostly today, from OpCity and Zillow and all these different websites. The third source of leads that we want to make sure that we're fast at responding to, and we are making a priority, is our database. This will be most people's number one source of business if they spend a little bit of time every day calling them, every quarter, every month. So do not neglect your database. I know some of you guys are working on getting your list together. Spend that time, as painful as it is. Like, oh, I got to go find their email. Now I got to go find if that's still the current phone number. Nobody likes to do that. It's a pain. It's frustrating. It racks your brain. You're like, I don't know. Should I call them? What should I say? Do it. Please, please, please. This is going to be one of your best sources of leads, your database. 10% of them will convert deals with you every single year. That's another stat that has been consistent. And then lastly is paid ads. Obviously, if you want to spend money on pay-per-click, you can go through KV Core, and they have a Google pay-per-click campaign process. And they also have ads you can boost on Facebook, which is a great way to get 10, 20, 30 leads every month, running boost ads on Facebook through KV Core. Okay. It's like, I think $80 to start. So very, very affordable way to start. But let's talk about referrals. Okay. We've all heard this. We've all said this. We don't know this. The more fishing poles and the more nets you have out, the more you're going to catch, right? So people that are waiting and hoping and praying for their 1 or 2 lead sources to make them wealthy and make them their 6 figures or $1 million in sales, it's very unlikely. It takes time to build your database up to get to that point, right? Hundreds and hundreds of people in there to refer you deals. But if you're waiting for one source, 2 sources, to make your life busy and your commissions start flowing, it's not going to happen. The top producers have 10, 11, 12, 15 sources of deals. So go and create profiles on all of these sites that I'm going to show you, because they will refer you business without you spending money up front. Okay. You don't have to spend money up front to get these. OpCity is one, and these are a referral basis. So they don't get paid until you close the deal. 25 to 35%. Actually, some of them on OpCity are like 20%. So there's depends on the price point, where it's located, all that good stuff. So I'm going to go through these really quickly. OpCity is one, which is part of realtor.com. Go sign up there. HomeLight, another great source. They've just made a lot of waves and a lot of noise in the industry. Great source of referral leads. HomeLight. If you need to screenshot these. Okay. HomeLight is, I believe they're 30% as well. Ojo, another great source. I think it's ojo.com. Go join. Some of these might have a waiting list depending on your area, your city that you're in, but go sign up for them. Like I said, the more lead sources you have, the busier you're going to be, the more deal opportunities you're going to get. Upnest, another great source. I know a lot of agents that use Upnest and works great. I think it's connected to homes.com. Lemon Brew, there's some new ones. Some of these are new too, and they're like startups that are just getting busy and they spend a lot of money on ads. So again, why it's all about referrals and getting speed to lead, because once you convert those deals, they're going to be happy and they're going to keep sending you more. There's Clever, there's Zillow Flex, there's Redfin. There's all kinds of different ways you can get referrals. Sign up for them. If you have like 5 or 6 of these sources, you're going to find out which one works for you, which one brings you the leads that you connect with the best, the process that you like the most. Go sign up for them. We just went over 5 or 6 right there. These are referral leads. So again, no upfront cost. Now, the important factor about any type of opportunity is the follow-up process. Any salesperson, any industry, it's a follow-up game. So the key is following up every single day. As soon as you get a new lead in, follow up every single day. I'm going to outline a process for you here in a minute. No less than 5 days in a row. If you say I called a lead one time and they didn't call me back, or I didn't seem that really hot or that interested, you're not going to convert the lead. I promise you. You have to follow up consistently. And the first few days, the first 10 days is really the critical time. So make it a rule, 5 days in a row, I'm going to call them every day till I talk to them, until I find out, are they interested? Can I send them a property alert? What can I do with them? So that brings up number 2. What else can you offer them? Don't just call and say, hey, I'm just calling to see, are you still interested in buying or selling real estate? Offer them something of value. Find other ways to bring them into your world and you be their advisor, their expert realtor to work with, right? Can you set them up on property alerts? Can you give them a CMA? Any seller lead or anybody that's looking to move, you should offer them a CMA. You should give them one. Even if they're like, I don't really know if I need one, give them one. It's a great follow-up point of connection. A monthly marketing update. KV Core has these automated, so you don't have to think about it. You can send property alerts, every single day, every week, every month, 2 times a week. You choose automatically. So everybody, you should ask them, hey, would you like to know what's going on with real estate in the area and what homes are available? Set them up on property alerts. Give them a newsletter. You can create all of those things in KV Core, and we have other calls on that. And I'll show you guys some cool resources that we are reassembling for you here, a new membership area with those type of things. Number 3, use different forms of communication. If you say, I just called them 3 times, they haven't answered, try a text message, try an email, right? Think outside, like what maybe you like the phone, but maybe they don't. Maybe they're like, I want to email. Maybe they're like, I want text message only. I don't want to hear anybody's voice. Some people just don't want to talk to people, right? They're like, just send me a text, send me some emoji, something, right? So try different forms of communication when you're following up. And then after 5 days, commit to 5 days. I'm going to try to connect with this person 5 days or 5 attempts. And then I'm going to put them in a long-term follow-up. I'm going to put them in a drip system on KV Core. They have different campaigns for buyers, for sellers, for renters, for your sphere. All of that's inside of KV Core. But just say, hey, after 5 attempts, I'm going to put this person in a long-term campaign. And then I'm going to call them in a month from now. All right. So whatever you do, decide your process. Don't deviate. Just do it daily. That is the key to any lead source, but especially these online leads. Getting them into your world, into your circle where you can follow up with them and touch them consistently over the next 6 to 12 months, because a lot of these are going to be 6 to 12 months. There's going to be some leads that are like, I'm ready right now, right? We love those. Don't you guys love hey, I'm buying this week, I'm selling this week, but 90% of them are going to be 3-6+ months out. So that's why you have to get them converted into your database where you can start following with them in the first week or so. Okay, so I said I was going to give you a process. This is a process. Our ISAs, they use this exact process, and this works. So out of like 100 leads, they're going to get 10 of them that are actually good leads, right? So they get 100 a month or so, and out of those, they convert like 10 of them to become working with you or long-term follow-up, something where it's positive. So day 1, here's how it comes, right? Day 1, the lead comes in. And again, you can put these in KV Core. You can do a spreadsheet. Some people use note cards still. I don't care. The process should still be something similar. Day 1, what do you do with the new lead? You call them and text them till you get a hold of them, right? Call them twice. I would call them twice immediately. Like, this is what our ISAs are do. They have to do this. They get their lead. They call them. No answer. Guess what? They immediately call them right back. Why do you think we do that? We do that because Some people are like, wow, that person just called me 2 times. Maybe this is important. Or what I don't recognize this number. Wonder what they're calling me about. It's you're more likely to connect with them, right? We're trying to increase your chances and your opportunity to connect with them. If you can't get a hold of them, send them a text message. Okay. Send a text message. So that's day 1. Now, some people, they're done. They think, oh, day 1, I followed up with the lead. They didn't answer. They didn't respond to my text message. It's over. No, no. Please don't do that. After day 1, move them to day 2 and say, all right, it's day 2 for this lead. I need to call them. I'm going to call them back. You may not get a hold of them. That's fine. Shoot them an email. And we have scripts and templates for this as well as KV Core does. Shoot them an email. Hey, I was just trying to get a hold of you. I saw you were on OpCity looking at homes. All right, I saw you on realtor.com, or saw you on ojo.com, or whatever your referral source or the lead site they were on. They could have been on your KV Core site. Same process. Hey, just trying to connect with you, see how we can help you reach your real estate goals. No response, move them to day 3. Okay, it's day 3. Now what do? I call them again. I shoot them another text message. Now, at any time in these days, you might get a response. You might talk to them, and there's 4 outcomes we'll talk about over here on the right-hand side. So at any point in this 5 days, you might get some light. There's a sign of life, right? You're going to talk to them, or they're going to respond to your text, or, oh, no, I'm not that interested, or yeah, I can't talk right now. Whatever that response is, there's 4 outcomes we can put them in to 4 different buckets. Day 4, guess what? Same things. Call them again. And some people think, oh, that's overkill. No, this is not overkill. This is how lead conversion goes. This is what people that are producing at a high level do. If they're doing 100 plus deals, 50 plus deals, this is what they do. They call them. And then day 5, again, if you have not got a hold of them, call them again, shoot them another email. Hey, looks like we're not connecting. I would like to offer you some property alerts or something of value, right? Continue to connect with them. And then any one of these 4 outcomes is likely. There's people that they're just not interested. You could throw them in the trash, or you can add them to a list for like a slow day when, it's a rainy day and you're like, man, I've got much going on. I'm going to pull out that list of 20 leads that hasn't ever responded to me. Let's see if there's something happens with one of them. Okay. So you got a not interested bucket. Then you have plenty that are going to be, oh, it's the wrong number. Do not call me. I don't know how you got my number, whatever. Trash those. Don't worry about them. Do not save them. Don't pray about them. Don't think about them. Don't be like, oh, hopefully maybe I can revive it. Maybe they know somebody. Just throw it away. The third outcome is long-term follow-up, right? Lots of these people, there's probably at least half of these people, they're going to go right into a long-term campaign where you're going to follow up with them every month, every 2 months. You're going to send them another, hey, do you want to get property alerts? Hey, just checking in, see do you still want to sell? Do you still want to buy? A long-term follow-up campaign. Does that make sense? So a lot of people are going to go into that bucket. This is how you build your database. You're going to keep on sifting through these people. And a lot of these people are 10, 11, 12 months out before they're actually going to buy or sell. But that's why you put them in a long-term follow-up campaign where you call them, you'll text them, you'll have an automated email that even goes out to them. And now the best outcome, obviously, is you're going to work with them. You're like, hey, I'm glad we connected. I'm glad Ojo was able to connect with us. I'm glad realtor.com was able to connect us, and you start working with them. You actually send them property alerts, and you start showing them properties, or you start talking to them about listing their property. Screenshot this, please. This is a proven process all over the United States, all over North America, all over Canada. This works. 5-day follow-up, put them in a bucket, try different methods of communication. And do not just please sit on the lead and call them one time. Please don't do that. Okay. All right. So that's a proven process. I don't know if anybody has any questions about that. If anybody has questions about these things, please pop it in the chat, and at the end here, we'll address it. Okay. If you need help with KV Core campaigns and all that, we do have calls we've done on that, and I'm happy to jump on a call with you as well to make sure that you know how those work and those are set up to follow up with people, because it does call, email, text message follow-up. And 70% of that's automated. Okay, so that's a process for follow-up. Now, somebody's saying, and I heard you, what do I say to these people? Well, I don't know what to say to these people. There's lots of scripts you can use. The point is you want to be fast, okay? You want to be there, and you want to start having a conversation about their real estate goals. hello, John, how are you doing today? Oh, great. Okay. My name is Jesse. I'm with eXp Realty. I got your name actually from realtor.com, or if it's from a friend. So you can also use this script for getting a referral from anybody. How did you meet them? You don't have to say that, obviously, if it's, or what you could say, what brought you to realtor.com. It's just an icebreaker just to get the conversation started. Oh, it looks like you were looking for whatever they were looking for, a property in Chicago, a property in Naperville. Do you have 5 minutes to talk about that right now? That's it, right? So that's the start of a conversation right there. You want to reach out, make a warm connection with them, build some rapport, and then just start asking questions. That's all these questions. This is all these scripts are, is a series of questions. So I'll provide this and a couple other different scripts. You can use whatever one works for you. Again, the point is be fast and talk to them. Get in their face. Get a hold of them. Talk to them. All right. Okay. I have the secret to success. It's right here. It's 5 keys to success. Show up every single day. Okay. So just do this every single day. You'll win. I promise you. There's no secret magic pill. There's no like, hey, this source is the best source, or Home Light's better than OpCity and OpCity is better. Just show up and do it every single day. Follow people every single day. You're going to win. The person that's doing this is going to have a very nice holiday. They're going to be closing deals and cashing checks because they show up every day. They follow up every day. And guess what? 90% of your competition, they're not doing this. They are not doing this. And I know that because I paid coaches thousands of dollars to tell me to do these basic things. And like, hey, the people that make, 6 figures plus, they do this stuff every day. And so I paid a coach to just drill into me. Hey, get on the phone, follow up with your leads, follow up with your leads, follow up with your leads. And guess what? That's how I started making 6 figures, right? It was just from this process of follow-up consistently. Okay. Q&A time. Oh, I said there was one other thing, right? We did build out, I'm not done with it, but there is a completely new membership area with all of the resources, and I'm trying to divide them all up by topics. So if you click on mindset tips and tricks, it's got our videos, it's got some of our book recommendations, some interviews, some stuff on mindset, right? You can come in here. Social media. So the call we did recently about posting to social media, I've got all the templates for you. You can download them, use them. There's the coaching calls we did on those. Setting up your Google profile, all of that. So this has been completely revamped in the last week. I've been working on this. If you want scripts for FSBOs, have that all in here. Objection handling, lead follow-up, just listed, just sold. We have some of you guys are wondering like, hey, where do I get the Q4, the next year's planning documents? Right here, your daily prospecting tracker, your business tracker, a 12-month business plan. You can come in here and download all that. Okay, so all of that is inside this membership area. Also, there's some information about getting support and getting help from our team, from EXP. Click in here. All of that information's in here, where to get help. Okay, it's all kind of, I'm trying to organize it as simple as possible. And that's a challenge because there's a lot of information and don't want to overwhelm anybody. But to get to this, okay, if you go to Extreme Agents VIP, and I'll actually post the link here. Let me post the link in the chat. Okay, you can, link is in the chat. If you go to Extreme Agents VIP, or if you click on resources at the top of that page, it's going to take you to a page to say, hey, complimentary VIP access. And there you can enter your email address, name and phone number, and then it'll send you a welcome email, which you may find in your spam or something because it's automated. And it'll give you an email and password. But you should be able, once you click submit, here, let's let me create an account right here. Once you click submit, oh, I already have this. Okay. But it'll say, see the dashboard or see the member area, something like that. And you click there and it'll log you in. Okay. Once you're in, again, all these resources are going to be in there. If you need to get to it again, the link I've now added to this top of the page, member access, that will take you straight to sign in. So some of you guys are like, and I had it confusing. I apologize for that. If you're like, how do I get to the membership area again? Just come right here. If you've already created an account, and click on member access and then log in. If you haven't, click on resources. Okay. Okay, Jim is using Google. That's cool. Keep on adding content to Google. Okay, again, all of that information on those previous calls we've done on social media and Google, they're right in here. And if you guys have any thoughts or improvements we can make to this, please let us know. We are constantly thinking of how can we make it easier. I know there's a lot of information. If you need to work on your database, the database memory jogger is in here in an Excel file as well as a PDF, and our calls on how to use that. Trying to think what else that we've added in here. There's a lot. So I said, I'm going to add in the scripts for today. So the ones we just talked about right here, I'm going to add these. There's a couple different scripts I have for that. I'm going to add those in to that membership area as well, so you can have those. But with that, any questions that anybody has? The name of this game is speed. Go fast and make sure that you have more than one source. Do not just hope and pray the one source you have is going to bring you tons of deals. Go sign up for 4 or 5, please. Any questions? Did anybody make a reel? Anybody do an Instagram post? Anybody connecting with anybody online? If I showed you the stats of agents that get business from social media, you wouldn't believe it, but they're getting them. This is because they're posting and they're sharing with their community. I'm done. If anybody has anything to share, again, go to extremeagentsvip.com or click the link in the chat message right there, create a free account. You get access to all the resources, the lead follow-up scripts, the prospecting scripts, everything that we got there. All right. Everybody's kind of quiet. I don't see much in the chat. That's okay. Everybody's ready for some turkey or whatever, tofu turkey, whatever it is. So I don't know if we're doing a call next week. I'll check in with Steve on that. But everybody have a great rest of your week. Do not let your foot off the gas. Don't take your foot off the gas pedal at last quarter. Some of my biggest months ever. I've had $40,000, $50,000 months in December. Please do not stop. Keep going. Keep going. All right. All right. You guys have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers. I don't know how I stop this recording.